a hero? Webster's dictionary defines hero as a person who is admired for achievements and noble qualities. To me, a hero is someone who uses their skills, experiences, and achievements to better the lives of others. Sally Ride, the first American female to enter space, is someone who fits these characteristics. Sally Ride once said, "When you're getting ready to launch into space, you're sitting on a big explosion waiting to happen." A long road and years of education occurred before Sally got to experience this sensation for the first time. Today, I would like to discuss Sally Ride's journey to becoming an astronaut, her experiences in space, and the life she led after her time at NASA. Here are some key events that happened over the course of NASA history and through Sally Ride's life. In 1958, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration was created, or NASA for short. NASA was created in response to the space race that was occurring between the Soviet Union and the US. They were trying to see who could get to space first. Originally, the military hired men who had engineering experience or experience flying on a fighter jet, and eventually they realized that they needed scientists to go into space to help observe what was going on and see what else they could figure out about the Earth. Harrison Schmitt, he was the first scientist, he was a geologist to enter space. He helped NASA discover origins of the moon and support humans in space on the Apollo 17 mission. About 10 years later is when Sally Ride first got introduced to NASA. From her childhood, Sally Ride was very interested in science. Her parents encouraged her to explore. She loved playing with telescopes and with the chemistry set that her parents had bought her. In college, she attended Stanford University, where she double majored in physics and English. She went on to get a doctorate in physics from Stanford University. These helped prepare her to join NASA later. In 1977, NASA opened up applications to anyone in the U.S. who had scientific backgrounds. 8,000 people applied to NASA, where they chose 35 people to endure their year-long training program. Sally Ride was one of 6 women who was chosen. At the time, the year-long training program included practicing weightlessness, radio communication, and navigation skills. These skills helped Sally Ride as she prepared to go on her first space mission. In 1983, Sally Ride and 4 other crew members took their debut journey into space on the Challenger and the STS-7 mission. This mission had a variety of goals. For one, it was meant to retrieve information from a shuttle Pallas satellite to observe information about the Earth in space. It also conducted the first flying formation with an orbiter and free-flying satellite. It also included German and American technology working together to retrieve information from space. In 1984, Sally Ride got to make her second journey into space on a 7-crew ship. This was the STS-41G mission. This mission included launching the Earth Radiation Budget Satellite, which helps determine the amount of radiation in the atmosphere and how much more the Earth could afford. It also was used to observe the Earth using new palette and camera technology. Following the Challenger investigation, Sally Ride retired from NASA in 1987. From there, she did many wonderful things with her life. For instance, she became a physics professor at the University of California, San Diego, and she was put in charge of the California Space Institute. She also went on to use her English degree she received from Stanford and wrote several children's books with her longtime partner. She also convinced NASA to start funding science and space programs called EarthCam and Grail MoonCam to help students and children get interested in space and exploration. In addition, Sally served on several boards throughout the remaining years, such as the President's Committee of Advisors on Science and Technology. She used her expertise to help other scientists learn more about the world and space. In addition, she received this NASA Space Flight Medal twice, which is a very high honor. She was also inducted into the Women's Hall of Fame. After her death in 2012, President Obama awarded her with the Presidential Medal of Freedom, which is a very high honor. If Sally Ride's story has inspired you at all, the good news is that you could become an astronaut too. Currently, NASA requires their astronauts to have one of the following bachelor degrees: engineering, mathematics, physical, biological, or computer science. They also require you to have 20/20 vision. You can wear glasses as long as you can see well, and they want you to be able to pass their physical tests. In summation, Sally Ride served a very inspiring life. She seized each opportunity that came her way and relentlessly pursued her passions. She had a life devoted to science as she earned her doctorate in physics and pursued a year-long training program in NASA. She also made history by becoming the first American female to enter space. Sally further inspired others by sharing her experiences in the form of books and training programs. May Sally Ride's journey to space and back serve as a reminder to each of us to live each day to the fullest and take each opportunity that comes our way. Thank you for listening.